welcome back. So I'm Lainey and this is Alex.
Hello.
And we are going to discuss what we've recently done in our budgeting, which was switching to cash for our daily expenditures and things like that, groceries and all the stuff that you need, that you spend, not including bills and things like that, which just automatically come out of our account.
So before we get started, if you're enjoying our videos and if you want to join us on this journey, please like, subscribe, and comment. We would love that if you would do it. Thank you.
So we have set a budget, and we were using our debit cards up until really through the end of December, and finding that although our regular bills were what we expected, and even the amount of money that we spent on Christmas presents, we stayed on budget with.
Yeah.
We found that we were spending a huge amount of money, just like at the grocery store, and just on things that we weren't really, we just didn't anticipate spending that much money when it came down to it.
No, you'd walk into a store and just grab things and throw them in the basket and, oh, that looks good. And the next thing you know, you've blown your budget out of the water completely.
Mm-hmm. We certainly did, especially over the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, and everything just looked great. So we just threw it all in the basket, and it wasn't the most healthy items that we could have chosen, for sure. Probably the least healthy items that we could find.
Yeah, we were being tempted, by marketing. We would walk into a store and things would be placed in such a way that we go, oh yeah, we need that.
Yeah, that looks good.
Yeah, and so, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so that wasn't working as far as keeping on track with our budgeting. And so, using the debit cards just made it way too easy to overspend.
Yeah.
And so we switched to cash.
Yep, so we switched to cash and we set our budget, which we'd already set. So we set $150 a week for food, and we set $100 per month for other items. So with $150 per week, what we're doing is at the beginning of the week, we will go to the ATM and we'll take out the cash and put it in a wallet. And we literally go to the store and we pay cash, which is kind of interesting. We haven't done cash in a long time. And you get some interesting looks even. We were at a store the other day, and the clerk just assumed we were going to use credit cards. And, the whole thing, they're sitting there with the little machine ready for you to, tap your card onto, and I'm throwing money at them, and they're like, and they had to get a manager to kind of back the transaction out and move it back to cash because they're just not used to it. But anyway, so yeah, we walk in with a wallet with cash in it, and we are making completely different decisions. We're still eating well, and we're still planning our meals, and we eat the same kind of main foods that we always eat, but we haven't been buying any of the extra junk that we didn't really need. And at the end of the week, we did not spend our budget. So the two of us are living very easily on quite a bit less than $150 in a week. So what we've done is, the next week rolls around and you've got your next week's budget, and we are taking out the full amount. We're not saying, oh, we have $30 left over, so we're only going to take out $120. Right. We're taking out the $150. And so we are noticing that the money sitting in our wallet is growing. And after a couple of months of doing this, we'll either adjust our budget accordingly, or that will go into another fund for something. We haven't really kind of decided that right now. But the main thing that we wanted to make sure was that we can do what we needed to do within that budget. The $100 a month was for other things, like things that they're not food, and it's not fair that your food budget gets reduced. Like you need dishwashing soap, or you need paper towels, or things like that, laundry detergent. So that's also right now an estimate. So far we're probably okay on that.
Yeah,
but
it's worked out so far.
Yeah.
It's early days, but
we're
finding looks good so far.
Yeah, and we're finding that we're spending less than our budget, and we're not buying like frivolous items. I don't know. How do you feel about what we're doing?
I think it's been good because I'm one of these people, when I go to the grocery store, even though I have a list, it's very rare that I don't find things that, oh, I think I need that, and I'll just toss them in the basket. Well, now I'm finding that I really think about it. I look at the cost of things and really kind of decide, do I need that? And I'm finding a lot of it, I think, that I just really don't. I don't want a cupboard full of items that I'm really not going to eat and we're going to end up tossing. So I'm really trying to be more mindful of that.
Yeah, and yeah, we're not like coupon clippers really, but we're looking more as well at like the weekly, we have an app for our main grocery store that tells us like what's on sale, and we're looking at that because what we're trying to do is make our living expenses as small as possible so that we have more leftover money to enjoy our retirement.
Yes, although I will say the app does have coupons in it, and I do clip those sometimes.
Yeah. Oh, heck, definitely. Yeah. Yeah. In fact, maybe we'll become more like coupon oriented as time goes on. We'll see.
That's a good idea.
I mean,
why not save money while you can?
Right.
Better to have it in your pocket than someone else's.
That being said, though, we are also, I'm sure you're thinking this too, as you approach retirement, you're concerned about your health. We don't want to be in bad health in retirement, which prevents us from doing the things that we want to do. So we're becoming much more conscious of what we eat and what the ingredients are in the foods that we eat. So if something's on sale, but it's made with bad ingredients, we won't buy it. So, we're definitely conscious of that.
Yes, definitely being more mindful about what we're eating.
Yeah.
And, the holidays are over, so I guess now's a good time to do that.
That's
anyway.
true. Yeah. I actually didn't do too bad over it. Normally I'll gain like 5-8 pounds over the course of the holidays. And this year I actually didn't, which I'm not quite sure how that happened, but
I don't know. I'm not going to comment on my weight.
Yeah. So we'll just give you an update on what we're doing and where we're at. So
so now that the house is empty, it's just the two of us. It's time to get back into the swing of things, getting the house ready to put on the market. Yeah. So we sat down and we'd already made a preliminary list of things we needed to get done. And we went over that list. Some things have been done. Many things have not been done. We added a few things that need to be done. And really, with the weather being pretty terrible here on the West Coast at the moment, we are going to focus on the inside jobs, which include a lot of things like painting that we haven't finished yet, changing some hardware to more current
some cosmetic updates. Like plus we figure the landscaping will wait till the end because you know what's going to happen. I'm going to go out there and spread new bark dust, and then the wind will blow pine needles all over it the next day. So we're going to wait till probably the week before we put the house on the market to do those types of cleanups. And where we live, everything goes green, like moss. So we got a pressure wash every 2 or 3 years. So that's something else I have to do. So we've got our interior list of like small cosmetic things, some yard work things, and then our possessions of packing and downsizing.
We will be getting rid of a lot of our items, which we've had for many years. Our couch is quite old and it's ready to be moved on to someone else. Somewhere else.
Well, and trends change. It's a dark brown leather couch. It's been a great couch, and it's comfortable, but it's not what we want. And we're looking at this as an opportunity to kind of start fresh. And we're also moving a large distance, and it's expensive to move stuff. So we're looking at it as an opportunity to kind of get new stuff and not haul all of these heavy, expensive things to the other side of the country. We want to work on all these things at the same time. So we'll be selling furniture, packing stuff. When the house is ready, we want everything to be ready. So the sooner we can do it all, we can put the for sale sign in the yard and move on to the next phase. Yeah,
and we're hoping, to really get everything ready, and get the house on the market before the springtime. Even though we realize, you know, with the springtime, you've got flowers coming out and all of that. We are ready to go.
Yeah,
we're ready. So,
apart from we have nowhere to go.
Okay, we have nowhere to go, but we're still ready.
Yeah, we're ready. We're mentally ready.
Yes.
So we're going to be taking a trip to the East Coast. We're going to be visiting. We've kind of identified a couple of states that we're really, really interested in. We've done a lot of research online. We're not just going there blindly. We actually know people who live in both states. And so we're going to go there soon, and we're going to spend a week, and we're going to literally drive from the top of one state down through the bottom of the next state and look at all the communities that we've kind of singled out through our research and decide on, you know, the places that we would be happy and willing to live. It might be more than one, but we want to rule out areas and say, no, we don't want to live there. We're happy to live here. And that way, when we've sold our house, we can start looking for a replacement property at the other end. Yeah.
Yeah. It will certainly be interesting selling our house. We don't have the money to purchase another house and own two at the same time. So we'll sell our house and really head east, and it will be an interesting and exciting adventure.
Yeah, so I'm not sure if we mentioned it before, but we do own a travel trailer, and it's not a huge travel trailer. It's a 19-foot travel trailer, which you will see soon enough, because we will be living in it for a period of time. And when we've sold our house, we're going to basically hitch that up, head east, and we're like reverse pioneers, and we're going to the other side. So yeah, it's going to be interesting. We definitely love it if you would subscribe to our channel, and I think you're going to see some interesting times ahead.
Yeah, stick with us, and we will see you next time.